Hi, my name is Keisha Christian, and this is the strategic plan presentation for Applied Strategic Planning Man 6720 CBE, Dr. Shuttler, due date of September 15, 2023. The executive summary, a synopsis of the importance of strategic planning and its impact on organizational goals, an outline of the steps in the strategic planning process, a description of the impact of the downturn economy of operational globally, discuss how organizations must alter their business operations, an explanation of organizational infrastructure and how it relates to the strategic plan. How does organizational infrastructure affect strategic planning, and what's the difference between a strategy and a policy? A discussion of assessing the need for improvement using a gap analysis to aid in assessing the opportunities in the organization. A description of risk management. How does risk management fit into the overall strategic plan? And choose credible sites. Attribute for credible sources. The importance of strategic planning. It gives a sense of direction to all teams, competitive advantage in the market. It increases productivity and operational efficiency. It creates higher sales and profits. It keeps employees motivated and minimizes risk. A structured plan aids employees in knowing the goals of the organization and what is expected of them. It is important to have a long-term vision for the organization to grow in the market. Having an action plan and strategy in mind will help the organization accomplish their goals and objectives ahead of the competition, gaining competitive edge. Outline of the steps in the strategic planning process. Decide on what the scope and strategic goals are going to be. Decide on the timeline, anywhere from 6 months to 5 years. Gather the people that will be involved in building the strategic plan. Explain the plan to everyone involved and describe the steps so everyone is on the same page about the process. Figure out all the resources needed to execute your plan. Make sure to see the picture you anticipated for the future of the company. Write out unanticipated problems that could arise internally and externally that could undermine the accepted vision of the future. There may be potential opportunities. Consider what needs to be done to take advantage of these unexpected opportunities along with the cost. Check for potential cognitive biases that are relevant to your organization and adjust the resources and plans on how you're going to address the errors. To account for the unknown, add 40% to the resources you anticipate. Make sure your plan is flexible. Communicate effectively to organizational stakeholders about the additional resources needed. Then take the next steps that were decided on during this exercise to address unanticipated problems and take advantage of opportunities by approving your plan and reserving your resources. The impact of a downturn economy on small businesses operating globally. Downturn in economy impacts small businesses by decrease in sale volume due to consumers not being able to afford to spend. When consumer spending is reduced because of the recession, this results into reduced profits for small businesses operating globally. Downturn economic hurts the credit line of small businesses due to credit crunch. How organizations must alter their business operations during downturn economy. Optimize your operations and profit and loss. Maintain a strong balance sheet. Invest in marketing and sales. Adopt a customer-centric business model. Have a plan to deal with change. Have an exiting plan. Organizational infrastructure. An organizational infrastructure relates to the strategic plan because strategic plans are formed from different infrastructure elements. Technology is a form of organizational infrastructure that affects strategic planning that allows the use of software programs. Assessment of the need for improvement. And gap analysis shows the opportunity to venture to sell products in developing countries to improve on low sales. The demand for its products need to improve to match competitors' products' low prices. The quality of the product needs to improve to beat the competitor's product. A need assessment is a process for determining the needs or gaps between a current and desired outcome. Risk management. There are different techniques of risk management. Avoiding is the most obvious way to manage risk by avoiding risk completely. Retention involves accepting and acknowledging any risk that comes your way. Sharing is two or more parties taking portions of the risk. Transferring is passing the risk onto another party. Loss prevention and reduction is finding ways to minimize your losses by preventing them from spreading throughout the company. Loss prevention and reduction is the risk management the organization should use.